After years of waiting, Mondstadt is finally stepping back into the spotlight, and version 6.4 might be one of the most important updates we've had in a long time. And trust me, all the version 6.2 changes was just the setup for this patch. So, we're getting Varka's long-awaited release, a brand new 5-star that doesn't stay limited, a major standard banner update, and a brand new Mondstadt expansion, all in a single patch. And here's the part that really matters. Depending on how you plan your polls, this version could either massively boost your account or completely drain your Primogems if you're not careful. Now listen, in this video I'm breaking down exactly what's coming in 6.4, how the banners are structured, what the early kit leaks actually mean in practice, especially for Varka, and which banners might truly be worth saving for. If you're trying to decide where your primos should go, you want to watch this one all the way through. Because, before we jump into the banners themselves, a quick word from today's sponsor. You can actually save up to 25% on latest banners through Lootbar. Personally, I lost my 50/50 and I just bought the 6,480 Genesis Crystals pack for $76 instead of $100. That's an instant $24 saved. Not only the discount, but the top-up process couldn't be easier. I entered my UID, selected my server, and within 2 minutes, the crystals arrived in my account. Plus, the double bonus for first-time purchases has been refreshed with the anniversary, so you can take advantage of that too. With over 100,000 satisfied users with 5-star rating, it's really my go-to choice for both personal top-ups. And here's a bonus. New users get an extra 10% discount, while returning users can save up to 5%. You can find the link in the description below or in pinned comments, so don't miss out. All right, let's get into the banners. The biggest highlight of Phase 1 is Varka. He's the brand new 5-star headlining the patch, and honestly, this feels perfectly timed given how long he's been teased in the story. For a lot of players, this is a character they've been waiting years for. Running alongside him on a separate banner is Eskafir, who returns as the Phase 1 rerun. Then we move into Phase 2, where things start to get even more interesting. This is where Lohen enters the picture, another brand new 5-star character. But here's the key detail you really need to pay attention to. Lohen is not a limited unit. After his debut banner, he's being added permanently to the standard banner. And right next to him in Phase 2, we have Flint's returning as the rerun character. So when you zoom out and look at the full version lineup, it breaks down like this. Phase 1 features Varka and Eskafir. Then in the Phase 2 features Lohen and Flint's. It's a packed patch, and it genuinely feels like one of those versions where almost everyone is going to feel tempted by at least one banner, if not more. Now, let's talk a bit more about Lohen, since he's still somewhat mysterious. According to the leaks, he's the vice captain of the Knights of Favonius, which immediately tells us he plays a pretty significant role in Mondstadt. And if you go back and look closely at the official special program teaser image, you can actually spot his silhouette standing behind Varka in that expedition-style scene. Right now, the only details that seem truly reliable are his rank, his appearance in that teaser, and the confirmation that he's joining the standard banner. There's still no solid information on his element or weapon, so anything beyond that is pure speculation, and it's probably best not to get carried away just yet. Now, let's shift focus back to Varka, because there have been some fresh leaks about his kit over the past few days that are definitely worth breaking down. According to these leaks, Varka is an Anemo Claymore hybrid DPS, and when they say hybrid, they mean he can function both as an on-field damage dealer and as a quick swap unit who jumps in, hits hard, and swaps out. His damage is described as mixed damage, and one of the most important details is that he has a fixed elemental infusion priority. In simple terms, if you run him with multiple elements on the team, the game doesn't choose the infusion randomly. It follows a set internal order, which makes his behavior much more predictable and makes team building much easier to plan around. His elemental skill has two different forms, tap and hold. The tap version puts him into an infusion mode that scales best when you have two Anemo characters on the team, and it directly interacts with Swirl. That pretty clearly signals that double Anemo is the intended setup here. If you hold the skill instead, you get a faster, more quick-swap-focused mode with consistent hits over a short time window. This version is ideal for players who prefer fast rotations. Jump in, deal your damage, and immediately hand things off to the next character. His burst is probably the most unique part of his kit. Instead of relying on the normal energy system, Varka's burst uses something referred to as special energy. He generates this resource through his own kit, rather than just by catching energy particles. Because of that, his burst ends up feeling more like a nuke, big, impactful damage that charges directly off his own mechanics. The leaks also suggest that this special energy fills fairly quickly, so you're not waiting forever to use it. He also has an Ascension talent that gives him a self-buff and strengthens swirl reactions. And because he's connected to the Hexenzel group, another talent ties directly into that relationship. When Hexenzel characters on your team use their burst, they feed some of their special energy into Varka, allowing his burst to charge even faster. This adds another layer of synergy to think about when building teams around him. His passives really push you towards specific team compositions. One passive gives him a buff stack if you run two Anemo characters. Another stack is gained if your team includes two characters of the same element, Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro. With one stack, Varka deals around 140% of his normal damage. With both stacks active, that jumps to roughly 220%. That's a huge increase, and it makes it very clear that optimizing your team composition is absolutely key if you want to get the most value out of him. Another passive links his normal attacks directly to his skill cooldown. After using his skill, every normal attack reduces the cooldown of his enhanced skill. In a standard setup, each hit reduces the cooldown by about 0.5 seconds. If you're running two Hexenzel characters, that increases to a full second per hit. This effectively encourages you to stay on field with Varka right after using his skill. The more you attack, the faster you get that enhanced skill back. That's pretty much everything we know about Varka's kit right now, based on current leaks. That said, we'll certainly get more concrete details as the 6.4 beta continues, so expect updates in the coming days. As for Lohen, there really isn't much more to go on beyond his rarity, his teaser silhouette, and his addition to the standard banner. Anything else floating around right now is just speculation, so it's best to wait for official details before drawing conclusions. Overall, version 6.4 is shaping up to be a seriously stacked update. 2 new 5-star characters, a standard banner update, 2 well-timed reruns, a deep and complex kit for Varka, and a brand new expansion to Mondstadt, all in a single patch. With all of that in mind, I'm really curious, who are you planning to pull for in 6.4? Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we are getting close to 1,500 subs, and I hope we hit that target before we move into next month. Your support means a lot to me, and I'll do my best to give you all the latest updates on time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!